Hey guys, I am back with another video for y'all today. Just gonna be talking about today's market conditions. I did take no trades today, unfortunately. Actually, no, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I did take any trades. I didn't see my model, didn't see that April was set up, and that's okay. But I'm just gonna be talking about why gold was selling off today, some reasons why it was selling, how you could have caught some trades, and that's pretty much it. So let's get straight to it. So we're gonna go down daily time frames. We're gonna go to the daily, 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, etc. Let's do this. So on the daily time frame, our bearish candlestick had literally no momentum. When we're opening up today, we had no momentum in the market. At 6 a.m., we were literally in the same area. We were consolidating. So not really much to see on the daily time frame, but on the 4 hour, there are some confluences that we could have used to our advantage to potentially take sells today. So let's talk about it. Let's clear up the market, clear up the drawing so you guys can see a little bit better. But 6 a.m. all the way to 9 a.m. So we were first at like around 9. We were respecting. We did disrespect this bearish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. We were kind of respecting also bearish fair value gaps over here. So another potential region for shorts. We had good rejection off of it. Over here, we were respecting this key level over here. We were respecting the zone, this order block. And then I saw that we did end up inversing it. Even off of this inverse, you could have took sells and you would have hit take profit 100% if you kept your things out here. 100% you could have take profits, but we did end up inversing a fair value gap on the 4 hour time frame. So that was really good reasons for why we should sell off today, right? So let's go to the 1 hour time frame to see how we could have potentially looked for more confirmation to sell. So let's reset this chart view, right? So right here, like I said, we did inverse this fair value gap, and we also had our market consolidation on the 1 hour time frame right here, where it's very small, but you should be able to identify things like this. So this was our consolidation. So our consolidation leg, we had a manipulation move, and then we had our distribution move. Today was also news as well, so that could have been a reason why gold decided to sell off. Same with MNQ, micro Nasdaq. We did sell off a lot. We were kind of taking out all that sell side liquidity coming up to these lows. Potentially next week we could see a push higher, or we could continue this sell off and push lower. But it's most likely we're going to want to catch the 50% zone. So we have this high, right? We want to mark out this high and this low. We probably want to come into this middle equilibrium zone. So we would probably want to push to here, right? And then we would like to mark out this high and then this high, right? This low, sorry. And then the equilibrium zone that we have on this, we would probably want to catch this, whether it's a sell or it's a buy in this case, okay? So we would probably like price to come down, retrace a little bit, consolidate, and then come lower. That would be a potential trade we could potentially take today. Um, let's see here. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame to see. Let's go back to MGC. So yeah, we were just like honestly just such bullish, shellless, bearish confluences. I'm so sorry, but such bearish confluences for today. And we also had a nice AMD play out on the 5 minute time frame. We had our accumulation, we got our manipulation move down, and it's not really. We could see a nice rebalance, take out this liquidity, but I would like to see some push higher starting Monday. Market is going to close in about 30 minutes. So that's yep. So would like to see maybe we're not going to see any type of volume right now because market is indeed about to close in 28 minutes. So on the 5 minute, we're doing pretty well. Over 1 minute, we did have nice consolidation. You could have waited for this pullback to then enter and target 1 hour lows. So you could have targeted these lows, and you could have even potentially target these lows as well, right? So it's definitely stuff you want to look out for. But potentially no trades for me today. Honestly, just gonna review market, see what I could have missed out on, see how I could have improved today, and that's pretty much it, honestly. Definitely will want to kind of just go over today's market. Actually, let's do that right now. Let's go over today's market bias, and let's pretend today right now we're not open. Okay, so let's go to 5 minute. Clear all the shit up. So we just had swept Asia lows, right? At 2 o'clock we swept Asia lows, and then we decided to consolidate for a bit up until reaching London highs, right? So after reaching London highs, we had 8:30 open and we just dropped. 8:30 a.m. we just kept selling pressure. Honestly, could have put a nice pullback to this for value gap. I assumed that after we saw this low, we would pull back, but we didn't. I want to see us kind of disrespect this fair value gap that we had on the 1 hour. After disrespecting that, more confirmation to sell, right? And that's just the confluence that I'm looking at because price has already played out. I want to know how price would act if I wasn't looking at it. And that's something we have to practice. Just try to like actually analyze instead of looking at the previous market structure. Yeah, and then we just kept selling off really. Could want to see a trace higher, retracement pullback to these highs, London highs, Asian highs, and New York highs as well. But overall, really, really, really bad day for. Actually, no, it was pretty easy. A lot of people took sells. I heard like it was pretty easy. The thing I'm kind of struggling with right now is to know when to um go with the flow. Like, how do I know if we're not just going to reverse off of these major liquidity points, right? So I want to definitely learn. Just look at the higher time frame bias, see if what we're respecting, what we're disrespecting. Um, how can we, how can the market move after we disrespect, let's say this fair value gap, right? So honestly, just things that we could just learn from and well, and just get better overall, right? We come here, we show up every day just to learn. Good learning experience. I definitely have like come across experience with sell-offs like here, for example. We just kept disrespecting bullish, all bullish confluences, right? Disrespected this fair value gap, we disrespected this fair value gap, we just kept disrespecting them, even retesting them almost, right? We had our accumulation, we had our manipulation move leg, so we definitely want to see the higher time frame bias for when taking entries on the 5 minute or 1 minute. But overall, I definitely learned something today. I hope you did as well. I hope you guys catch some bangers. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.